The A-Team Challenge, a major project of the Foundation for Lee County Public Schools, is produced in partnership with the School District of Lee County, Waterman Broadcasting, and NBC2. This program features high school students in both public and private schools from 6 Southwest Florida counties as they compete in this exciting academic challenge. Lee County High School student interns help produce the show under the direction of the Lee County Schools Communication and Production Department. The A-Team Challenge is brought to you by the Suncoast Credit Union Foundation and a contributing sponsorship by Hodges University.
Hello everybody, welcome to another round of the A-Team Challenge. I'm Robert Van Winkle. Thank you for watching our game today. We're in our 27th year celebrating academic excellence here in Southwest Florida. The partnership between NBC2, the Foundation for Lee County Public Schools, and the Lee County School District continues, and it's very exciting to be here again this year. You can watch our games on television on Comcast Channel 99. The semifinals and the finals will also be on NBC2 this coming spring. And very exciting for us this year, for the first time our games are on YouTube. We're posting the games to the YouTube channel and you can go watch them at any time. Just do a search for Lee Schools or Lee County Public Schools. You'll find it, youtube.com/Lee Schools TV. Students today will be answering questions in the subjects of science, math, arts and humanities, language arts, social studies, and a few general knowledge questions. Students have been briefed on the rules. Here's a reminder for those of you watching this at home. The first, second, and third rounds are worth 5, 10, and 20 points respectively. Students, remember you're to work individually in these first 3 rounds. Don't turn around and talk to anybody or get any help. These are all individual answered rounds. You can also buzz in early, and there will not be a penalty for wrong answers in the first 3 rounds. However, the other team gets to hear the question in its entirety before trying to possibly steal the point. Final exam round, we will be working with your alternates. You will be working with your alternates, and we'll find out who moves on to the second round. This is a single elimination competition, so one of these schools will be moving on to the second round. Another one will be going home today. Welcome to 2 fine learning institutions. We've got on my right here the Community School of Naples, dressed very nicely here in their suits and ties, and thank you very much for coming up from Naples Community School. On the left side of me, I have North Fort Myers High School here, also a fine-looking group. North Fort Myers versus Naples. So here we go. Students, if you're ready to play the A-Team, get your hands on your buzzers, and here we are, each question worth 5 points. First one up. Give the 2-word phrase recently added to Merriam-Webster's Collegiate Dictionary for an explosive device that contains radioactive material. John, Community School.
Dirty bomb.
A dirty bomb, that's right. 5 points, Community School of Naples. 5 points starts us off there. Next one for 5. Considered the first real Western novel, what Owen Wister novel has a title character from the East who comes to Wyoming and marries a local school teacher? That novel I'm looking for is The Virginian. The Virginian. Next question for 5. Archivists have recently found an early copy of British mapmaker William Smith's first map of this type. Identify this type of map, dated 1815, that details England, where you can find layers of chalk, clay, or limestone. Corey, Community School.
Topographic.
No, sorry, incorrect. North Fort Myers, where you can find chalk, clay, or limestone in the soil. That's a really good guess there. Stratigraphic is what I need, or geologic map. Next question for 5. Rigoletto, Madame Butterfly, Turandot, and Porgy and Bess are all examples of what musical stage presentation? Craig, Community School.
Opera.
Opera is correct, where the words are sung instead of spoken. Opera, 5 points, Community School of Naples. You've got a math question on your screen now in front of you. You may begin working. I'll read it for the folks at home. You can also see it there on your screen. Right? And wow, in quick. Corey.
14.
Good job. That's exactly right. I need you to the answer 14. Give the diameter, not the radius, of the cylinder. Excellent work. Community School of Naples, 5 points. Next for 5, folks. Here we go. New Madrid, Kirksville, and Cape Girardeau were all locations of Civil War battles in what state? It's located between Iowa and Arkansas. Corey, you're in time.
Missouri.
Missouri is the proper response, 5 points. Iowa's up there, Arkansas is over there, and you got it. 5 points for community school. Next for 5, give the word starting with the letter P for the division of the animal kingdom. That's Corey, community.
Phylum.
Phylum, smaller than the kingdom but bigger than the class. 5 points, Naples. Next for 5, during his time in office, the Soviets invaded Hungary and NASA was begun. This first president to ride Air Force One said he'd go to Korea himself to end the war there. Name this chief executive whose farewell address in 1961, John, community school.
Eisenhower.
Eisenhower's right. They warned of the dangers of military-industrial complex. 5 more points, community school of Naples. He has won 3 of golf's 4 major tournaments, but still lacks a U.S. Open, even though he's finished there 6 times, finished second there 6 times. Name this left-handed American golfer. Corey, community school.
Mickelson.
Mickelson is the right response. 5 points, Naples. Next for 5. After writing hits like Will You Still Love Me Tomorrow for other singers, she performed her own songs on her classic album, Tapestry. Name Bethany, North Fort Myers.
Carole King.
Good job, Bethany. 5 points gets you on the board. Carole King is right. Next for 5. Which unit of physics named for a famous scientist is defined as 1 kilogram meter? Corey, community.
Newton.
Yeah, 1 kilogram meter per second squared is a Newton. 5 points, community school. Next for 5. The Natchez Trace Parkway, which stretches between Louisiana and Tennessee, is a 444-mile-long road that crosses a tiny northwestern part of what state? Near Helen Keller's birthplace. Craig, community school.
Mississippi.
Nope, not Mississippi. North Fort Myers. Goes from Louisiana through Mississippi and the teeny little part of Arkansas, of Alabama before getting to Tennessee. Okay, so that is enough time for that. Was that the end of the round? I missed my buzzers. No, I get to keep going. Here we go. 5 more points up for grabs. It allows criminal defendants to hear the charges and witnesses against them. Corey, community.
Habeas corpus.
Nope, sorry, incorrect. North Fort Myers, here's the rest of the question. To hear the witnesses against them and to have witnesses testify in their favor and to have an impartial jury trial. Identify this amendment within the Bill of Rights that also allows a defendant to have a defense lawyer at that speedy and public trial. Jack.
The Fourth Amendment?
No, good try though. It's just the Sixth Amendment. Okay, next question now that is the dingy I was expecting to hear earlier. Okay, so our first round is underway. Community schools pulled ahead 40. North Fort Myers, you're on the board with 5 points. Let's introduce you to the players here from Community School of Naples. And first spot is Craig. Craig Sherwin, no stranger to the A-team, been here before. He's a senior now, and he's been accepted at Georgia Tech. So he's going to go up north a little bit and study electrical engineering. Craig, good luck to you in the future. Corey Hickson, player on the team, doing very well today. Corey is a junior this year. He would like to go to Princeton and study mathematics. In the back row, John Newman is a freshman on the team. John will hopefully be around for many more A-teams to come, and he wants to go to Georgetown after high school and study political science. Rounding out the team is Jessica. Jessica Lucier is a junior, and she would like to go to Emory University and study creative writing. So welcome to Jessica and John, Corey, and Craig under the coaching of Michael Harvey at the Community School of Naples. We'll introduce you to the North Fort Myers team and start our 10-point round when we come back.
2 pennies by themselves don't add up to much. But when you're a Suncoast member, every time you swipe your Suncoast credit or debit card, Suncoast donates 2 cents to help children's programs where you live. That means Suncoast members help make their community a better place every day just by buying things with their cards. And when we add all those pennies from all those Suncoast card swipes together, we can give millions of dollars to our children's future. Visit SuncoastCreditUnion.com and learn how much Suncoast could save you.
Hi, my name is Marshall Bauer, and I'm proud to say I'm the Executive Director of the Foundation for Lee County Public Schools. The Foundation has as its mission engaging the business community and the community at large with our students and teachers in the public school system. Through our many initiatives and programs, we enhance and enrich what is already going on in our public school system. The goal in mind is the same goal that the school district has, to make Lee County Public Schools a world-class school system. It is important that the community understand that our students will be competing in a global market, and in order for them to succeed, they need the backing of the entire community. So please reach out to a student, to a teacher, and help the foundation succeed in its mission. Thank you.
Welcome back to the A-Team Challenge. We have two fine schools here duking it out. We've got Community School of Naples on my right, North Fort Myers High School on my left. And let's introduce you to the fine players from North Fort Myers High School. In the first spot is Jack. Jack Barada is a junior, wants to go to Princeton and study political science. Jack, welcome to the team. Next to Jack is Bethany. Bethany Ryder is a junior this year. Don't adjust your sets. She has hair that's that color, and it's beautiful, isn't it? Junior, Michigan State is where she wants to head and study journalism. Bethany, welcome to you. In the back, we have the brothers Flamati. We've got Dalton in this spot. Dalton is a senior this year, wants to go to FSU and study computation and applied mathematics. His brother Dustin is right next to him. Dustin is also a senior and planning to head up to FSU as well to study computer science and cybersecurity. Dustin, Dalton, Bethany, and Jack under the coaching of Nancy Esque at North Fort Myers High School. All right, here we go. Students, 10-point round, and let's see how many questions we can get in. Hands on your buzzers for 10 points. It gave us the phrase, "a pound of flesh." Name this Shakespeare play that also gave us the character Shylock. Corey, Community.
The Merchant of Venice.
Merchant of Venice is right. 10 points now. Community School of Naples. Now considered an anti-artistic response to World War I. Its principles were summarized in the 1916 manifesto by Hugo Ball. Name this school of art whose major members included Jean Arp and Tristan Tzara. All right, the answer to that I needed to hear was Dadaism. Dadaism. Next question for 10. It grows only in northern latitudes, and its general cone shape makes it popular. Corey, Community?
Pinecone.
Nope, not pine cone. North Fort Myers makes it popular as a Christmas tree. Name this evergreen whose needles can be made into a tea rich in vitamin C and whose types include the Sitka variety grown in Alaska and the blue variety popular in Colorado. Bethany.
Douglas fir.
No, not the Douglas. Good try though. Spruce. Spruce is what I needed. Next for 10. Why do I keep saying that? Next for 10. The two people leaning on the diagonal balcony railing are grown children of the owner of the restaurant where it is set. The woman with a flowery hat playing with a small black dog is the artist's future wife. Name this painting by Pierre-Auguste Renoir that depicts a group of his friends eating a noontime meal. Very famous painting there. It's the Luncheon of the Boating Party. Luncheon of the Boating Party. No harm, no foul. Next question for 10. Those who follow this faith usually carry a wooden comb and an iron bracelet, but must deal with those who would prefer they not carry a kirpan, or a ceremonial dagger. Identify this faith whose most revered building is the Golden Temple in Amritsar, India. Jack, North Fort Myers.
Hinduism?
Not Hinduism, sorry. Naples. Corey.
Sikhism.
Sikhism is the one. 10 points. Naples. Next for 10. Most days at the grocery store, milk is about $3 a gallon and graham crackers are about $4 a box. In a perfect world, both graham crackers and milk would be sold at the maximum price for which all the crackers and milk available would still be bought. And that is at which point? Craig, Community School.
Equilibrium.
Equilibrium is the right response. 10 points. Naples. Next for 10. It is the most stable form of carbon because its atoms, Corey, Naples.
Carbon-12.
Nope, sorry, incorrect. North Fort Myers, because its atoms are arranged in a honeycomb lattice. Name this substance. Dalton, North Fort Myers.
Graphite.
Graphite is the right response. 10 points. North Fort Myers, best known for its use in pencils, is lead. Graphite, next 10 points there. Next question for 10. As an ambulance gets closer to you, Corey, community school.
Doppler effect.
Siren gets higher. When it goes away, it gets lower. It's the Doppler effect, that sound. And 10 points, community school. Next for 10. Give the chemical term for a compound that, in water, increases the concentration of hydroxide ions. Corey.
Basic.
Yep. Judges?
Also known as a base.
Yes, that's correct. Thank you very much. 10 points, Community School of Naples. Next for 10. It was developed in the late 1500s to let sailors plot a course on it using straight lines. The drawback is that it makes North America look as big as Africa. Corey again, Naples.
The Mercator projection.
Yeah, the Mercator projection. I want you to identify the type of flat map. 10 points, Naples. Next question is math. You can start and look at your screen. We'll give you a little extra time. Give the dimensions of a rectangle with perimeter of 68 inches, whose height is 8 inches greater than its width. Corey, community school.
13 by 21.
Yes, good job, Corey. 13 by 21 in very quickly there. 10 points for Naples. Next for 10. Give the very long title of the Mark Twain short story, whose main character is Jim Smiley, the owner of a trained amphibian. Yeah, it's a long title. It's called The Celebrated Jumping Frog of Calaveras County. Okay, and that ends our 10-point round. Community school still out ahead. North Fort Myers, don't give up heart here. We've got a 20-point round coming up, and each question is now worth 20 points. A lot can happen in the final round. We'll be back to see how it plays out coming up. All right, guys, good job.
Our schools are faced with increasing budgetary challenges. Now, there's an easy way for all of us to support education. By purchasing a License for Learning plate and renewing it each year, $20 are contributed to our schools to help our children. Support the License for Learning campaign. If you've got a car, get involved. For more information, call the Foundation for Lee County Public Schools, 239-337-0433. Get involved.
The A-Team Challenge, a major project of the Foundation for Lee County Public Schools, is provided in partnership with the School District of Lee County and Waterman Broadcasting.
The 20-point round of the A-Team Challenge is now to begin. We've got Community School of Naples versus North Fort Myers High School. Lots of score changes historically in this round. Let's see how it plays out here today. All right, students, hands on your buzzers. Here we go. First question for 20. What word beginning with E completes the title of the James Jones World War II novel From Here to... Corey, Naples.
Eternity.
Eternity starts with an E, and that's what I needed. 20 points, Community School of Naples. It called for general improvements nationwide in roads and canals, a national bank. Corey, Community School.
Henry Clay's American System.
That's correct. A protective tariff on all things that came to the U.S. in the early 1800s. Two-word term for this economic program. American System is right. Community School of Naples, 20 points. Next for 20. Writers Linda Hogan, who wrote People of the Whale, and Louise Erdrich, who wrote The Antelope Wife, share what ethnic background with writer Sherman Alexie, who wrote The Lone Ranger? Craig, Community School.
Native American.
Native Americans, that's correct. Lone Ranger and Tonto, Fist Fight in Heaven, they wrote that, and that's 20 points, Naples. In 2015, which NBA team featured stars Dwight Howard and Corey, Community School?
The Rockets.
David Dwight Howard and James Harden. The Rockets is right. 20 points, Naples. Next for 20. During the Romantic period of British literature, what specific type of literature was frowned on because it was considered too easy to create and too popular with women? Craig, Community School.
Novel.
The novel is right. 20 points, Naples. Give the 7-letter word meaning both the square root sign in math. Corey, Community.
Radical.
And a person who wants to overthrow the government. A radical, 20 points, Naples. Patterson is the third largest city by population in what state, whose most populous city is Newark? Craig, Community School.
New Jersey.
New Jersey is right, 20 points, Naples. Next for 20, identify the constitutional amendment within the Bill of Rights that says the enumeration in the Constitution of certain rights shall... Corey, Community School.
The 10th.
Nope, sorry, good try though, not correct. Certain rights shall not be construed to deny or disparage others retained by the people. North Fort Myers. Jack, give it a shot.
The 8th.
The 9th. It was the 9th. That's okay. Good try. Next question for 20. The first human species to have lived there was the so-called Java man. Name this Asian nation. Craig, Community School.
Indonesia.
Indonesia is right. The Malay archipelago was bordered by the Dutch. 20 points, Naples. In chemistry, how many dots would be used to create a Lewis diagram for the chemical element fluorine? Corey, Naples.
7.
7 is right. It's number of valence electrons. 7. 20 points, Naples. Next question for 20. As Greek commander-in-chief during the Trojan War, he appeased the god Artemis by sacrificing his daughter Iphigenia and started a huge fight with Achilles that is detailed in the Iliad. Name this warrior who was murdered when he got home by his wife Clytemnestra and her lover. Clytemnestra, sorry.
Odysseus?
Sorry, Corey?
Odysseus?
No, not Odysseus. North Fort Myers. Agamemnon. Okay, next question for 20. William the Conqueror was born in this area before taking John, Community School.
Normandy?
Good job, John. Nice early answer there. Before taking over England in the Battle of Hastings. Normandy, 20 points. Another math question. Let's see if we can get it in. An 80-kilogram skier is standing motionless on the edge of a hill 45 meters high. If G equals 10, if no energy is lost from friction, and if no energy changes from using his ski poles, Corey's in Naples.
36.7.
Nope, sorry, incorrect. What is the skier's approximate speed at the bottom of the hill? We just have a few more seconds, North Fort Myers. We'll try to give you some time. Okay, Dustin, give it a shot.
Is it 15?
Nope, not 15, 30. 30 meters per second. Okay, one more question, 20 points. Give the 5-letter word for a very large mortgage, or could be a large elephant. Some of us know all about jumbo mortgages. Jumbo mortgage. Jumbo was what I needed. All right, math question also on the screen here. Science really related. The volume of a tetrahedron is 1/3 the product of the area of the base and the distance from the base to the apex. Corey's in already.
500.
Corey, good job. The base of the tetrahedron is a square with sides of 10 inches. Give the volume of the tetrahedron. 500 is right. Community School, 330. In the Broadway musical on the 20th century is what type of vehicle that can carry many people from Chicago to New York in 16 hours? Corey, community.
Rail car or train.
Okay, train I'll accept, and that's correct for 20 points. Next for 20. NASA began this set of short missions to learn how to reach the moon that included Buzz Aldrin in the 12th and Corey, Community School.
Apollo.
No, sorry, incorrect. North Fort Myers, the last mission before he joined the Apollo program. Identify this set of space missions whose 2-man capsule helped get it named for the constellation containing the stars Castor and Pollux. Jack.
Centaurus.
Nope, sorry, incorrect. Gemini, the Gemini project. Okay, final scores, or not the final scores, the scores at the end around are on the screen there. And when we come back, students, you're going to make a wager for the final subject of science. Science is the final subject. We'll be back with the results of this round of the A-Team Challenge when we come back. Don't go away. All right.
This one's packed with hope. This one's packed with big dreams. This one's packed with inspiration. It may look like a simple brown bag lunch, but it's really a big way to make a difference. That's because when you become a Take Stock in Children mentor, it takes just 1 hour a week to make an impact that can't be measured. Change a life over lunch. Become a mentor today.
Take Stock in Children is a major program of the Foundation for Lee County Public Schools. For more information on how you can become a mentor, call 239-337-0433 or email info@leeschoolfoundation.org.
Two pennies by themselves don't add up to much. But when you're a Suncoast member, every time you swipe your Suncoast credit or debit card, Suncoast donates 2 cents to help children's programs where you live. That means Suncoast members help make their community a better place every day just by buying things with their cards. And when we add all those pennies from all those Suncoast card swipes together, we can give millions of dollars to our children's future. Visit SuncoastCreditUnion.com and learn how much Suncoast could save you.
Welcome back to the conclusion of the A-Team Challenge today, North Fort Myers High School versus Community School of Naples. A couple of alternates to introduce you to. First, let's do the one on Naples here. We've got one in the back here. This is Ariana Garusi. Give us a wave there, Ariana. She's a senior off to Georgetown, hopefully, to study international relations. Ariana, good luck to you in the future. Two alternates over here from North Fort Myers. Right next to me is Morgan. Morgan Peltier is a senior. You have to wave because I made her wave. There you go. Columbia University is where she'd like to go to school and after high school and study history and Civil War and Reconstruction era. And in the back, in the middle is Zach Boyd, also on the team, a junior this year, wants to go to Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University for business and aviation. All right, so once again, our final category was in the subject of science. Here is what the students have been working on. I think kind of a challenging question here. This is doable, but certainly a challenge. So we want you to give the terms for each of these heats used in physics. So the first one is the amount of heat that must be added for 1 kilogram of material to change its phase. The next one is the heat that must be added to change from a solid to a liquid, such as maybe from ice to water. And then the other way, heat that must be added to change the liquid to a gas. So what I'll need to see are the following answers, again, a version thereof: transformation, fusion, and vaporization. We're going to start with North Fort Myers. North Fort Myers, you got one of them. You got vaporization on the bottom there. The other two were pretty tough, and I certainly understand you wagered your 15 points as you should have. Thank you for being here today. You guys did a good job. Next is Community School of Naples. Community School, we were waiting a little bit to double check this. We are going to take transition because transition heat and transformation heat is pretty much the same thing. So we're going to give you full credit. You got heat of fusion and vaporization as well. No wager there. Really great game today. Let's give them a big hand. The Community School of Naples moves on to the next round. There they go.